when your brother is your best friend, you go through a lot of things before you can call your brother your best friend. When you're 6 years old, you're 7 years old, you don't like your brother, and your brother really doesn't like you. I can remember a time when we were fighting over something. I think it was over a Lego castle, and we started wearing each other out about it. And all of a sudden, I hear something slam down, and I think my dad cussed in the living room because he was trying to watch some show about planes. And Dad walks in with that jackass coming down the hall, and we're sitting there, and all of a sudden my dad goes, "All right, you guys want to fight? Well, then let's see it, fight." And we stared at each other, and then we both started to cry. Wow. As far as I remember, my dad just walked back out, turned on the Discovery Channel, started watching military shows again. There's all kinds of stories like that. There's the time when we were watching Star Wars and we were arguing over who was the better Jedi. Who was Darth Vader better than Luke Skywalker? And my dad was sitting there watching it with us. Mom was gone at the time.
Shopping,
thankfully. Movie gets paused. The remote gets thrown down on the ground. Dad goes, "Damn it." He goes, "Would you two little girls stop for once? I didn't raise daughters." And so for the rest of the day, for no joke, 12 hours, I'm locked in my room. JT's locked in his. We cried like little girls. And then we kind of got over it. But as we grew up and as we got older and into high school, and into college, we really started hanging out a lot. And when I say that my brother's my best friend, I really mean it. I mean, we talk all the time. Whether I'll be at school during my off period, and JT will be working at his computers at home, and I go, "Hey, what's up, man?" And then during my off period at school, I'll just sit there talking to JT about what's going on. And we sit there and we talk. And this has been going on since we both got real jobs. Half our day at the beginning when we decided that, oh, hey, Google has a little Gmail chat, we sit there and we would talk all day long. It'd be an all day long conversation, 8-9 hours, however long we're at school. And we sit there and chat. Hey, guess what this kid just did? It was really fun. Or things like that. JT said, "Hey, stop bugging me. I'm working really hard." Mom Sue is reading the chat logs, so don't say anything bad. So those of you that I'm going to end on a sentimental note here. Those of you that don't know, on Monday I attended a funeral, and it was for one of my kids who played football for me, and I've known him since he was 11 years old, and he died. And the last 2 weeks have been difficult, and I guess the lesson that I have learned, and I kind of knew, but I really kind of learned is this: no matter where you are in life, whether it's a wedding, whether it's a funeral, if it's a birthday, if it's just getting together for beers, don't at no point should you ever be afraid. Meaning, and JT, should you ever be afraid to tell someone that you love them? If JT is calling you by names by which you've never been called, and he's displacing vowels, and just saying, "Oh, this sounds funny in my head," and yet he calls you that, say, don't cuss at him, or you can cuss at him, and then after say, "JT, I love you." And JT, when you're thinking of all these funny names to call your wife, stop and tell her that you love her, and then just go on doing what it is you're doing. The most important thing is that at no point throughout your marriage should you ever get to a point where you can't just randomly say, "Hey, I love you." Whether you're cooking, whether you're cleaning, whether you're fighting, it's very important, because you never know how long you have. And it's extremely important that you just know that she loves you, and that you love her, and that we all love you. So that's kind of what I'd like to leave you guys with. Don't be afraid to say that you love her.